Welcome, mateys! Welcome once again to the Gaming Guide. This thing's dragging. Oh. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that. Hold on a second. Let me show you. Listen, at first it's good. And then it's like, oh, I can't do this. Listen. Yeah, no, and now there's warped birds. We got that done for some time. Alright. Okay, enough of you. Your two stop button. Welcome to the Gaming Galleon, my friends. I am Cap'n Raz, your host and guide through the endless Silicon Seas. And this week, we're touched down in a posh area of the south suburbs of Chicagoland, old stomping grounds of mine. I couldn't think of a better place to celebrate what we're celebrating today, Black Friday. We're here at the Orland Mall in Orland Park, Illinois. Oh yeah, nice cars, clean landscapes, even cleaner people. Well, at least on the surface. And what are they all out there doing in Orland Mall? Oh, buy. And let me tell you, in Orland Mall, there's not a deal in sight. But these are the kind of people who have, 255 rupees to sit on, if you know what I'm saying. And Black Friday, whew. Is there a better time to go? I think not. At least for a guy like me. Am I going to be buying? No. But I love to see the madness that goes down on the day after Thanksgiving. Why do they call it Black Friday? I don't know if you knew this. Most people do. But most people, so there's probably some people who don't even think about it. It's called Black Friday because you're supposed to have some money left over after you go shopping that day because the deals are so good. Now, obviously, like many holidays, time and humanity and big business have corrupted the true meaning, and now it's basically just a mad dash to try and get just it's not even a savings anymore. It's just enough savings so you can get enough presents. That's what it's all about for a lot of people out there. They got kids. Kids want stuff. They certainly don't want Kaboom for the Atari 2600 loose. You know? They don't want Buzz the Mega Quiz for the PlayStation 2. No, they want what's new and they want what is retail priced. So all these poor people that go out there in the early hours of the morning, oh no, my mistake. They go right after Thanksgiving dinner out to the stores and start trying their best to get their piece of the pie. Now me, I usually take a very laissez-faire, devil-may-care attitude toward Black Friday. For me, it's always a 4-day weekend, which is nice. Not every holiday do I get to do that. So I, myself, go along. And I think a lot of people may do this too who may be a little more savvy. And I'm sure this is happening more and more every year. But I, rather than going out there and standing in the lines and clawing at the doors, I generally go late, go with my sister. We get some coffee. She actually picks some stuff up. And if I see something along the way that I think is perfect for someone on my list, I immediately go to my phone, find the cheapest one, whether that be on eBay or Amazon, and order it. There you go. And then I spend the day just out there with them. Maybe buy a game or two. Usually nothing Yeah, I mean, when you deal with the deals that we have here, it's very hard to consider what the retail, industry is calling a deal. That being said, I gotta admit they got me. They kind of got me. They got me last year, and I think they're gonna get me this year. Last year, we happened to find a Street Fighter 2 machine for 250. Me and my sister went halvesies on that. Has it been played every day? Certainly not, but I have no regrets picking that up. This year, I've heard through the grapevine that they're dropping the Final Fight machine made by the same company from $200 to $150 on Black Friday. And talk about a perfect machine to complement the Street Fighter 2 machine. You've got the Street Fighter 2 machine, and now you've got the Final Fight machine, which has 4 games on it. Final Fight, 1944, nice shooter. Final Fight's a brawler, if you didn't know that, 2-player brawler. And then 2 classic platformers, Ghosts and Goblins, and Strider. So, it's looking pretty sweet. And I think I may have to go for that one. And then I'm thinking maybe next year, the Turtles machine, and then I'm done. I'm back to being that guy who just, watches from the wings. I promise, this is it. But we gotta get the big 3 one day. It just has to happen. I don't have to tell you. I didn't see when we started here. I think I'm about 10 minutes in. Is that right? Anyway, what are we gonna do today? We're going to be celebrating Black Friday. This is ridiculous. This is the worst part of Black Friday. It's not even Black Friday. This is all year round. When I lived in Connecticut, I think that they're more environmentally savvy. They don't... I would open my mailbox and see bills, the occasional letter from a friend, maybe a birthday card. In Indiana, these sales papers are everywhere. What is this kind of stuff they're shoving down our throats? 80% off of your prescriptions. Aldi, what do we got? Get your feast on 59 cents a pound on the turkey. Is that not good enough for you? Let's see, what do we got? Some stupid pizza coupons we're never going to use. Meyer, 33 cents a pound. Look at how close this kid. Let me fix that. Let's leave that one. Well, I don't know where this is. 11% off everything at Menards. Great. I don't think I'd ever have... I don't think I'd win a deal in my life from these people if it meant I didn't have to get these sales papers. They're all over the ship. We usually get rid of them, but Black Friday, it's almost like a deluge. And no exception at my house either. Stay out of Indiana, man. They're burning trees and cutting into pieces like it's the Amazon or something. Anyway, in celebration of Black Friday, the frustrations you may have, or the joy, I can't think of a better game to play than a game that Rockstar released during the PlayStation 2 era. Well, that's got to be Grand Theft Auto 3, right? No. This is what put them on the map. And while it's a fine game, and we could probably burn off some of those frustrations, we're not doing it here. How about the Warriors? 1970s, Coney Island, beating people up? Not exactly. That would feel good too. No. We're going with the game that Rockstar released immediately after Grand Theft Auto 3. There was a lot of hype about it. Rockstar's putting out a new game. Rockstar was billing it as the revival of the brawler. They said, we already revived the 3D platform. We perfected it. Now it's time to go back in history and pick out a famous genre that just seems to get a little stale. And we're going to bring it in to the new millennium. With middling reviews, they put out State of Emergency. You guys ever play State of Emergency? Oh my god, State of Emergency. What a great game. And what a perfect game to play on Black Friday. Because basically, it's just a mall full of ravenous, riotous people. They're smashing windows. They're grabbing VCRs. They're running around in a muck. There's gangs. The police state's trying to deal with it. There's this whole evil corporation that you're totally, hell-bent against ending. And it all takes place in a mall. There are some other areas. But it's all about the mall in State of Emergency. So without further ado, I give you, or should I say, the enchanted harp of transition gives you, Rockstar's I Don't Want to See Lemon. I'm not even sure how. What's the word for something that has a tough act to follow? I don't know. Their first shot at a brawler. The Warriors, they got it. Their first shot at a brawler. State of Emergency. Let's do it. Hey, let's find those deals. Maybe there's a Final Fight machine in the mall here, huh? Let's go check it out. Oh, and of course we'll get to this. And the bailback, of course. All right. I'll give you guys a little audio. And we'll give you some gameplay. We had to start it right here. On pause. As you can see, there's a time meter of 3 minutes. Okay? You can also see that there's, in the upper right-hand corner there, in the yellow, there's a target score. But as soon as we press start, we're in it. We're playing as Spanky. Of course, I picked the fat guy. I like to play my role. Here we go. It's State of Emergency. Smash the corporation. Oh, you'll notice there's a gun here. I'm going to build it up. I'm not going to take the guns until after the booty segment. Okay? It's all melee and all fists and kicks. Let's do it. Give me that garbage can. Alright, so yes, you have a timer. Excuse me. There we go. Kill the executives. Alright, so you've got a timer, and the way to get points is either to beat up gang members. Oh, here's an axe. Beat up gang members, beat up corporations, or smash stuff. You got the announcer here who's constantly... Oh, I want that flamethrower so bad. It's so tempting. What is this, a comic shop? Alright, going downstairs. It's pandemonium. There's got to be a sale at, there's got to be a sale at Cold Stone. Give me that. Come here, you. I'm gonna get you! We get a serious, oh, God. This is a mistake. Ah, there we go! Yeah, what do you think about that? Hey! Oh, God! Get up. Yeah! Oh, Billy Club. Elite Security Death Squad is on the move. This guy's got a little arrow on his head because... Oh. You get a bonus for killing him. Now, right now, if we take out looters, we get ×5. We get all our health back and more time if we manage to get the target score. The target score right now is 100 grand. Special offer. And we're at 27 grand, so we're not doing too hot. How much time? We got a minute? We got to make some serious... I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pull this off without a gun. Alright, we got a little more time. You can pull time off of guys you knock out. The cops, the gangs. And I'm seeing nothing to kill. There we go, here we go. Yeah, come here, you! You You down? Oh yeah, he's down. Don't worry, you can turn the gore off if you decide to play this around the dinner table with the kids. Obviously, we kept it on. Oh! Yeah, come here. Ah! Yeah! Oh! Give me that billy club. Smash the corporation! Yeah, nobody was very hot on this game when it came out. Look, you gotta give State of Emergency a break. Okay? Talk about tough acts to follow. This game was coming off with the success of Grand Theft Auto 3. And it had a lot of things. Oh, that was a power bomb. It had a lot of strikes against it out of the box. First of all, the game is basic, for the most part, is it's supposed to be a brawler. 30 seconds. Come on, baby. We're almost. We're at 90. Oh my god, my fingers are killing me. Okay, there's 100 grand. Yeah, there we go. Stage advance. We're gonna keep on these guys. Can I get a weapon? Give me this. Yeah, we got a bonus here. That's why those reds are over their head. We get twice the points for every one of these guys we beat up. So, as much as this is killing my stupid thumb, now's the time to do it. Act fast! Just like Black Friday, right? Act fast, folks. Ugh. 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 Yeah, there we go. Alright, we got some time. Hey, who's that? I don't... Come here, you.
Smash windows for
Smash windows? That's tempting. I want to kill that guy. Ah, forget him. Smash windows for bonus score, ×5. Hey, somebody got a club I can borrow? Oh, boy. They're bringing in the National Guard. These guys in camo. There we go. Toy store. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Computer store. Oh, man. 13 seconds. No, give me that time. Give me that timer. Okay, we got 15. Give me that club back up. Okay, here we go. These guys will drop time, so we just need to smack them down. We're at 200 grand. Stage is complete. We got some more time. It's got that. It's kind of like scoring is really what's exciting about it, and I think that was their whole intent was they were trying to make a game where score matters. I remember that too. They were like, we're reinventing the arcade brawler. And the biggest thing that the arcade brawlers were missing was a reason to keep playing. And so they were like, well, just like the old classic static arcade games, like Pac-Man or Galaga, let's make it about score. Oh, cars. I think there's cars in here. Cars are going to be really difficult because I'm not taking guns. Look at this. Look at shotgun. I got a dozen guys behind me. No shotgun. Come on. Come on. It's very tempting. Premier Pizza. Yeah, there you go. How about that? I called a pizzeria today that I really wanted to try. I said, hey, do you deliver to my neighborhood? They said, no. We don't like your neighborhood. You're out of range. This is what I think of your pizzeria. All right? Oh, yeah, that feels good. Smash objects. We're smashing, baby. No, 5. Oh, no, we're out of time. Oh, no. Oh, 5 seconds. Can we keep it going? Give me that clock. 6 seconds. Give me another one. No, 3, 2. Oh, that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay. Sorry, Spanky. 20, what did we get? 271 grand. 271 large. And I gave you notes. Yeah. All right, we're good. Let me check something here. It looks like my, you guys not getting gameplay audio? What, do I have to reset this or something? Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Let me reset the old capture card. That'll probably help. Alright, we'll get that going. Alright, who's ready for some booty? Okay? Don't worry, we'll get the full experience with the booty segment, and then you can hear the guns, too, alright? I think we're better off now. Get this fixed up. Yeah, there we go. Now we got audio. Okay, we'll be back with that. We'll be back with State of Emergency in a little bit. Okay? Woo! As far as going out there and finding stuff anymore, I hate to say it. As far as finding deals, we're at end of days here. We're at end of days. It is not good. It is not good what's going on out there. First of all, I haven't been going out nearly as much as I used to. I think a big factor of that is we just have so much at this point. There used to be days where, it was very exciting to go and see a shelf full of PS3 games for $1 or $2 and grab a whole bunch of them. But we have them all. And frankly, they're really not worth very much aside from getting it and being able to play it down the line. Then you have the upstarts. You have the bandwagoners, the guys who finally figured it out, and the guys with absolutely no scruples or passion for what we do. Now look, I'm a pirate. I've done some shady, underhanded things to get what we have on this ship. In my day, I'll admit it. But what did we overdo it for? We did it for the adventure. We did it so that we had those seas to travel. And we did it because, in the end of the day, we love video games. And the more we have around us, the more we can celebrate that hobby of ours. I went to 4 stores today on my lunch break. First store came up with nothing. Second store came up with Amazing Spider-Man for the Nintendo Wii. I was willing to put $3 down on that, even though we have it for the PlayStation 3, and frankly, that's where I'd play it. If I ever played that middling Spider-Man, that's far down the list of other Spider-Man games I played through before it. Third place, another bust. They were selling... The most interesting thing there was a PlayStation 4 with a as-is price tag, as-is as in you can't bring it back, of $100, no controller. We didn't get... Oh, and what was wrong with it? They said it was just turning off randomly. We're not paying $100 for the gamble of it turning off randomly and not even getting a controller. Maybe if we had got the controller, it might have, but it probably not. Finally, one other place. It's the one place that seems to not be nickeling and diming anymore. It's this lady who's given us great deals in the past. She doesn't care about games. She's not particularly happy with the job, so anytime she can give a deal, it's kind of like sticking it to the man. State of Emergency style. We walk in there, she's not there. I make my way to the other side of the store where the games are. And I begin to hear a beep. 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 It's the kind of beep you hear when the clerk at the supermarket is scanning your food. I turn the corner, and in the little game area, all the way in the bottom, where the Wii games are, I see some 30-something Guy I've seen before. Skunked me a couple times. I've skunked him. He turns around. Our eyes meet. I see he's got his phone in his hand. And he is scanning a copy of Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up for the Wii. Setting it down. Picking up another one. And scanning. He's literally scanning the barcodes to find out exactly what the market on Amazon and eBay is going for these games. And that's when I realized this guy I've been seeing around for the past couple months, this guy has come to me a couple times, more times than I know, I'm sure. He's not here for the games, folks. He's not here for the adventure. He's not a collector. He's a parasite. And you know what parasites do? They grow and they multiply. And even in the Midwest, the final frontier of retro video gaming, the corruption has spread. Anyway, let's see a deal, huh? Okay. I'm way over time, I'm sure. But we had to get that out. Meanwhile, in a little town in Illinois, where I go to see my family, there is a place that has basically every right to make inflated prices because they're the only guys in town doing retro games. However, I think they're to the point where they're realizing their prices, even at this level, are too high. And so in an effort, and there's a small place, so in an effort to get rid of stuff, they have made this great table. It's 3 games on the table for $1. Okay? First time I went in there with my niece and nephew, 6 and 3, and my sister. We found for $3, or 3 for $1. What do you got? An Xbox demo disc, Need for Speed Rivals, PlayStation 3, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, PS3, Unleashed 2, Double Dribble for the NES. What's that work out to? 33 cents? My nephew... Oh no, I think I also got like an Atari box, one of those boxes that you need to hook an old Atari up to an old TV. I don't even know what happened to it. And then my 3-year-old, my 3-year-old niece, she wanted to get something. You want to include her in everything. You know, she wants to be included in everything. She's 3. I was like, how about this? I hand her, in the bin, an Atari game with no label. Looked like a Parker Brothers title. Even she wasn't impressed. And then I said, well, how about Mojo? She grabbed Mojo, which actually isn't a bad pick for 33 cents for a little kid. It's kind of like a pinball adventure game. Okay? Really nice because it's like you hate walking into game stores with kids and they don't get to walk out with anything. This was great. This was perfect. This is what it should be all about. In the waning days of physical media, fire sale some of this stuff. For God's sakes. So that was encouraging. A month later, I think I went back. This was a couple weeks back. I was visiting. And I went in there on my own. I think this is Halloween weekend. I went in there on my own, and I think we went at the right time. We went back to that 3 for $1 table. And we got a bit of a smorgasbord, okay? It's 3 for $1. I think we spent $5. Let's take a look. Probably the most boring thing in the whole lot. NHL 2003. We bought this specific merely because it's a GameCube title. End of story. I mean, even for $1 $50 I've passed on sports games for the GameCube. 33 cents. I think it was like there was nothing else left. It was a GameCube game. Let's grab it. What's this? Oh, here we go. Come on. NHL 95 in the box. I don't think there's a manual. It'd be a lot heavier. The NHL games on Sega. Come on. Come on. Any friend of yours ever gets into Sega Genesis, just give them this. They'll love you for it. 33 cents on it. That's a good deal. What's this? Oh. What a great game. MotorStorm. You guys ever play MotorStorm? This is a double for us, obviously. But at 33 cents, we're not leaving MotorStorm behind. It's just an extreme racing game from A to B, but there's multiple ways to go, and better yet, there's multiple different vehicles. So you got a semi-truck up against, driving alongside an ATV, driving alongside a motorcycle, driving alongside a rally car. What a great game. So much fun. I'll probably give this to my dad. He's been looking for a racer. He's like, have I been? Is that true? Bases loaded. You'll notice it said $2.99. He wasn't even able to get that. So pop it in there. Bases loaded. 33 cents. I'll take it. Astynex. What a great game. Extremely common. But so much fun. Very charming game. Very charming 2D medieval platformer. With really nice cutscenes and music, actually. Okay, pinball for the NES at $7. You'll notice there is a rubber band on that. Why? Well, the collectors out there will be interested to know that this is a five pin. Is that right? Jeez, I'm out of practice. It's a no clip 5 bolt. I don't even remember what it's called. No clip. Call it no clip. I called it that because the very early Nintendo games didn't have clips. See on this Nintendo, on the Astynex here? So there's those little clips there that kind of clamshell the NES together. You'll notice the pinball game doesn't have that. It took five screw. That's what I'm thinking of. 5 screw. This is a 5 screw pinball game. Why is there a rubber band around it? I have taken the rubber band off, or I've taken the 5 screws out. Why? Well, if you know anything about early Nintendo games, some of them, when they were shipped over for the launch of the Nintendo Entertainment System, some of them had Famicom chips in there instead of Nintendo chips. The Famicom is the Japanese Nintendo. They have a different pin set. I believe it's 60 pins over there for the Famicom in Japan. And to run the same software on a Nintendo, an American Nintendo, it's 72 pins. They didn't have time to make enough American 72-pin chips for the launch, so Nintendo popped a Famicom 60-pinner in some of these early titles, pinball included, and then made this very special Famicom to Nintendo 60-pin to 72-pin converter. Now, we don't have one of those. If we do, I don't know. It's somewhere off in the hold, buried a bunch of, other stuff. We've never really looked into that. But since we had it here, I thought I'd do the legwork and unscrew it for you. And we'll see if it's open. We'll see if there's a Famicom card in there. I'm going to say no. I've heard those are pretty heavy. And I've also heard the pinball one is probably the hardest to find. They all look the same. But it would be neat to have a Famicom converter made by Nintendo. I don't know how pricey they are these days. Maybe like $20? Maybe more? I don't know. Anyway, let's open her up, shall we? What's in there? You want to tell me? Oh, no. Is that how big these are? I think it'd be bigger. Pretty sure there'd be like a little black thing, which would be the converter, and then another chip. So, okay. It's just pinball. Fair enough. All right. Pretty much expected that. Steve's asking $7 on pinball. Come on, guys. Was this a trade? This was a trade. King of Kings, what did I trade him for? I bought the $5 worth of stuff, and then I said, I've got a game to trade. What was it? Oh, it was Black Ops on the Vita. We found it in Lafayette on the way in. We paid $3 for it. I traded him. We had it was a spare copy, so we traded him Black Ops on the Vita for King of Kings for the NES, a Bible game for the NES, unlicensed. We didn't have it. It's got Mary and Joseph on there. Look at that, just in time for Christmas. All right. I think he was asking 10 on that, so we won't include it. We got it for $3. If you talk about the trade, does that make sense? Put $3 in on the Vita game. We traded it for the Nintendo game, so $3. I'm okay with that. Aggravation. No, I'm sorry. Anticipation. Party game, 4-player. Believe it or not bad actually. Just incredibly common, and very excited people there. Very nice sweaters. At 33 cents. Okay. Another Astynex. I cleaned him out. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but look, we have a show to do. Another Anticipation. He's like, what are you going to do with all these doubles? I said, look, man, I know they don't mean much to you, but for someone who grew up with these, this is a gift. Pop that in somebody's stocking, even if they never play it and use it as a coaster, that moment's going to make him smile. He's like, I see, I get your point. Another base is loaded. You guys getting deja vu? Here's the cream of the crop. I'd say really excited. NHL 94. Whew. 95's okay. 94 is where it's at. 94 is where it's at. I think the real thing about 94 was it was featured in that movie about Vegas Baby, Vince Vaughn. They playing in it. They play it. NHL 94. Great game. And a copy like this will run you somewhere around $15 these days. I don't know what he was doing, what he had it in there for. Nobody's buying it. He had a whole bunch of Sega Genesis complete in box. We passed on those because they were all sports games. But NHL, I'm down on that. Oh wow, PlayStation 1 game. Tarzan with the manual. Shockingly good. All about that for 33 cents. Another pinball. It's got the clips. Okay. How are we doing on time? What do we got? 20 minutes? We're all right. Another pinball. And finally, another pinball. Ugh. I don't know what to tell you. We got a show to fill. So that's it. That was 15. Like I said, it was 3 for. I'm not even gonna count them up because it was. I know it was $5. 3 for $1. So 15 games, various platforms, most of the Nintendo games, and King of Kings, the Bible game. We got that for 3. If you count that as a trade, I think that's fair. I think we did okay. The thing about the pinballs, you know, as we come to the end of the year here on Black Friday, February grows closer and closer. And if you don't know what I do in February, I swear off every other game out there for a month, along with my friend Popo and Duck. And together, the two of us embark on a month-long journey where we only play 12 Nintendo games. Now, though 11 of them have been decided, And as a rule, we always try and make sure that one of them, at least one of them, is a pinball game. Now, when I bought the 11 games for the Dirty Dozen, that's what it's called, months back, we didn't have any pinball games with it. We left them behind. The person was asking $2. We bought the majority of the dozen at the time for $2 each. But at the time, I wasn't paying $2 for NES pinball. 33 cents, I will. Now, this begs the question, is this going to be the pinball game for this year's Dirty Dozen? Unknown. It could be, since we have so many of them. I've yet to send Popo and Duck his 11 Nintendo games, so I could just easily give him that, and then we're set. However, he and I have discussed possibly allowing the community vote on one of the 5 remaining pinball games in the NES library that we have not yet incorporated into the Dirty Dozen. I'm going to leave that up to Popo, and if I know Popo, he loves you guys more than anything, he's probably going to let the vote go. And we'll buy whatever game you guys decide you want to see that month. However, he doesn't know about these yet. I'm going to send him one anyway. To 33 cents. Anyway, we'll see how all that shakes out in February. That's it, guys. $5 for the NES games, $3 on King of Kings, and then $2 for the, rigmarole over here. Not bad, and I got to tell you, I'm going back in that neighborhood on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, and I'm very excited to see what else may be in that bin. I have a feeling I'm missing out as we speak. What are you going to do? All right, let's get back to it. Are you ready for this? State of emergency with sound. No choppiness. Can we do something right, Rez? Please. Please. Now I have to load it. Forgot to do that throughout all that. State of emergency for the PlayStation 2. Let me give you one more shot at the old box art. Very cheap game. Go get it. For God's sakes, do yourself a favor. Oh, and this time around,
Go, go, go!
anything we want to pick up, we pick up, including firearms. Let's do it. All right, there we go. Headphones. 3 minutes. $100,000 target score for more time. Let's go.
Smash the corporation!
Oh yeah, M16. Give me that. Now, obviously, excessive violence, but they try their best to make it violence against, the baddies of society, gang members. Oh yeah, crazy people attacking. And then, cops. They try to de-incentivize you. I don't know if that's a word. Discourage you from, hey, come here, look at this. See, this guy's beating up a civilian. They try to discourage you from killing absolutely everybody by the civilian penalty. Come here, you. Yeah, here's a sale for you. So, take that for what it's worth. I'm sure they would have gotten, lots of people on them, more than they ever needed. They had enough from Grand Theft Auto 3. Complaining about, the excessive violence.
Blow up buildings for bonus score!
So, you gotta make a penalty. It's a score-based game. You gotta have a penalty somehow. Oh, here's the Candy Girl. Take that, Candy Girl.
Penalty on civilian kills.
let's get back down in the mix. We don't want to be all on our own. Crazy people attacking. Any game that has the words "crazy people attacking" coming at you in bold letters. I mean, that's my kind of party right there. That's my kind of taco stand. Toy store. Oh, here we go. Uzis. Notice the holding it to the side. Always nice. Got a Molotov here. Let's make it count. Throwing at the bank. Yeah! Oh, no! That's what I get. Don't ever take on big business, folks. Come here, you. What's this, a taser? Let's tase somebody. Oh, shotgun. Here we go. Hey, give me that shotgun. Give me the shotgun! Alright, here we go. Did you hear that click, click? Oh, I'm home, baby. Oh, off with his head. Oh, I think we found the car park. Oh, what's this, grenade launcher? Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Better make some waves here. Yeah!
Stage complete.
Woohoo! That's what I think of your deals. Oh my god. Get off me. Death Squad, there's a power bomb. Oh my gosh. This is before the coffee revolution or something. I'm not seeing any coffee shops. We should find a coffee shop and blow it up. Look, I love coffee as much as the next guy, but who doesn't want to blow one up? Come on. Oh, here we go, appliance store. You guys got that Final Fight machine? Hey! Now I got gangs on me, I got cops on me, and I'm beating them with a trash can. This is what video gaming is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Come on! You've been having problems with mom and dad? Wife been giving you problems? Pick up state of emergency! Woo! Good morning. That's right. Corporation Forces ×2. I'm running from good points here. We're up to level 2, baby. Oh, give me that, oh, man. I think I just missed the, I think that was a rocket launcher. That would have been a party. Whoa, hello. Woo, good morning. God bless capitalism. All right.
Penalty on civilian kills.
This is really about it, though. For state of emergency. Look, there's other modes, and I think the other modes was the problem. They didn't want to just, they were trying to reinvent the brawler. The problem with reinventing the brawler is the brawler was made for people who were basically renting the game, never buying it. You know, you went to, oh, that's an AK. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that time. You know, you went to the arcade with $1. You played Final Fight for 10 minutes, lost the $1. You were like, that was great. I'll play in a week when I get another $1 from mom. This is like we're spending $50 for a AAA title. You can't just give us an arcade mode like this, which is great. This mode is great. It's really the game, and it's awesome to play now and then, but you know, you're not going to devote as much time as you would toward a game. Oh my god, flamethrower. Here we go. Everybody line up! Woo! There we go. See you later. Look at him dancing. Look at him go! So obviously they had to put in a campaign mode where basically you're doing what you're doing here. However, it's not really score-based. It's more you're doing things for the revolution. Oh, yeah!
Stage complete.
So that, Big Brother. There goes the bank. That's the security office. Oh, big dollar. There we go. Take that, big dollar. Woo! We got a lot of guys on our tail, and now they're starting to shoot. 30 seconds. So yeah, the campaign mode is awful. It's very boring. It's like escort mission after escort mission. I do not necessarily recommend playing that, but if you see State of Emergency, if you got your PS2 hooked up, I've got sweat in my eye. Oh my god. Spend the $5 that they're asking and have a blast with this, because it's like it's just good. I almost said clean fun. It's filthy fun, and I can't get enough. All right, time's up. Oh, we almost had the target for 500. We didn't make it. That's all she wrote. Kind of reminds me of Crazy Taxi. Yes. Right. We got somebody here saying it looks like Crazy Taxi. Snacks bar party time. Shout out to you for a very astute observation. Yes, definitely has that addictive quality, score-based quality of Crazy Taxi, and it wouldn't shock me if the scoring system was heavily inspired by Crazy Taxi. It's great. That chaos mode is an absolute blast. So, State of Emergency, find it on Black Friday. Alright, let's see what's in the old mailbag here. Look at these sales papers! They're a menace! Jeez, Pete. Alright, well, we got somebody out there looking out for us. Hey, each and every one of us, because if this man didn't do what he did, this would be a much shorter show. I'd be having to make up questions. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to you. Oh, although I came unprepared for this. This is from the J Nerd, our good friend out in Normandy, France. God bless him. He's a true pirate and a true member here on the Gaming Galleon. I don't know what we'd do without him. Let's see what he has to say today. Dear Captain Ras, it has come to my attention that there be a spy versus spy game on the Nintendo Entertainment System. That is correct. That is correct. Is it truly a duel of wits or merely button-mashing fodder for carp-brained mariners? Well, I have to admit, Jay, I never played it. That being said, there were certain games that had reputations around the neighborhood, around the halls of the grade school, and Spy vs. Spy was one of them. Every person I've heard of who's actually played Spy vs. Spy was very happy with it, and I can understand why. It's not just a licensed platformer. From what I understand, it's more it's a split screen experience. It's the white spy versus the black spy. I meant to pull out the game so at least we had some sort of visual cue for you folks out there, but I'd have to go all the way down to the hold to grab it, and we're actually a little short on time, so I apologize. You guys got the internet. It's the white spy versus the black spy from the old Mad magazines. They made a game based off it. They're, booby trapping doors. They're, making pies with time bombs in them, smashing each other in the face, and that's basically it. Apparently, they're both the black spy and the white spy. It's almost like, I hate to say it, on paper, to me, from what I've heard, it almost sounds like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. You and him are in a house. There's a bunch of cabinets that you're checking things for, various bombs and traps, and then you're setting them up, and then whoever manages to survive wins. On a much smaller scale, I can't believe it, the NES had a battle royale. So yeah, it's way better than button mashing fodder, as you so eloquently put. Does the irony from the Mad Magazine comic translate into the game somehow? Look, you're blowing away your friend. I think it's doing just fine, from what I've heard. Is there some other non-licensed game that holds the true spirit of Spy vs. Spy hiding in plain sight? Well, I can tell you, I hate to say it, but it sounds like it's a Battle Royale game to me. However, if you'd like to see something a little more in that vein, I do know that a Spy vs. Spy was made for the original Xbox. We do have it sitting in the hold. Again, I meant to pull it. I am so sorry I forgot to. And then they also had it for the Sega Master System. We have that as well. I'm not going to waste your time and go find it. But they're all available on those systems. I don't know what the Xbox one's like. I couldn't even tell. I assume they tried to go in the same spirit, but who knows how well that pulled off. I think that one might actually be 4-player. I don't know. Seems like that would make sense to me. Just the era, it being Xbox, the king of the four-player split screen, console experience. I wouldn't be shocked if Spy vs. Spy for the Xbox was 4-player. So, there you go. Thank you so much for the question. Go get yourself some PUBG, Jay. That'll stave your Spy vs. Spy thirsts. That'll quench your thirst. All right, we'll leave it there. If you have a mailbag question, anything at all, video gaming, piracy, or life in general, I'd love to hear from you. You can simply whisper the Gaming Galleon channel, leave it as a comment on one of the YouTube videos. There's even the gaminggalleon@gmail.com. They haven't shut it down for inactivity just yet. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys find the deals. But more importantly, on Black Friday, I hope you find someone to experience it with. I really think that on Black Friday, even if you're not looking for anything, it's good to get out there and experience it. It's, it's the one day where everybody gets to find a deal. Don't we all want that? Go with a friend or something. I guarantee you'll love it. Get some of that Japanese noodles they got in the food court. Don't get me started. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving, has a good Black Friday, and if you're outside of the jurisdiction of those two fine holidays, have a good Cyber Monday. All right? Okay, gang. We'll see you next time. Not sure where. Not sure when, but I know one thing for sure. Wherever we end up, my friends, in the Silicon Seas, we're going to go there together. So until next time. Well and adieu to ye fair Spanish maidens. Farewell and adieu, ye ladies of Spain. For we received orders to get 11% off on everything at Menards. And lo, nevermore shall we see ye all gone. Keep your powder dry, mateys.